They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. The Hoosiers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 25. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So UMass's offense will go on the attack first. There's a receiver who's going to draw some attention, Jesse, but really, he's just part of this whole offensive puzzle.
He hasn't been the most consistent guy when it comes to catching the ball for this offense this year, but he has had some big moments. He has had some big games as well. And, David, you know, from a roster standpoint, they're generally not going to overmatch or overwhelm anybody.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Looking to throw, it's Jordan. Here's a heat. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. UMass will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and look for room. Slips through the line. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. So Indiana's offense has its first opportunity of the day. They're led by a sensational signal caller, and Jesse, one thing every elite quarterback knows is where to find the weak spot in the secondary. And there might be a few of them there.
Yeah, there's no mystery where this quarterback is going to be throwing the football and who he's going to be trying to pick on. They knew coming into this game this was going to be the matchup they want to take advantage of. Now, David, the defense and their coordinator are going to have to find creative ways to help out this quarterback and use safety coverage over the top, some zone, to try and get him as many doubles as they can. But you can't double cover all game long. This guy's going to be on an island from time to time, and you know that's when the quarterback's going to go after.
And I was about to say, dude, I'm not giving you that opportunity. I'm not putting him on an island. I'm going to use zone coverages. I'm going to try to hide him as much as I can. You see this all the time. You know you're a deficiency. How do you mask it? How do you hide it? If he goes one-on-one on an island, that's a bad job calling defense.
And the Hoosiers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he'll lose yardage on that return. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Caught over the middle. It's Gray. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
So the offense gets an automatic 1st down after the roughing the passer penalty. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking downfield. It's Jordan. That's reeled in. It's Hardy. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands.
Holding. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Now on second down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. Breaks into the open. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Holding. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Line getting set on second down. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Dowling. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. UMass has a long, long way to go here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. UMass will line up to punt it away. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards. And how about the O? This offense has it with really good field position. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Unloads to the wideout. Finds space on the right. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The Hoosiers look to do some damage in the red zone. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Indiana! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Maybe if he could have eluded just one or two more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Griffin. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. To the air on second down. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. When you've already seen your quarterback go down 3 times, you might as well try holding, and they didn't get away with it. Offense in an empty set. Back to pass. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Going deep, and that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. UMass will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They put turning it on. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field, and nowadays you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Pocket breaking down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Makes the grab. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. One final play before the end of the quarter. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Quick strike through the air for the score.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but, I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The UMass offense returns to the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure. Had nowhere to go, couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Becker. There he goes. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Indiana!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he's out of bounds at the 1-yard line. What a terrible decision and return there. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. The give to the back. They come up with their second safety of the game. You don't see that very often. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Special teams proving to be special. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Here comes the heat. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point, they know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Dowling. And just a short and safe pass play, they pick up a few. The Minutemen with a ton of work to do here on third down. To the air, it's Jordan. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. They bring the punter onto the field now. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Wants to bring it back. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Oh, he's got some space. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Indiana!
This receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his second touchdown of the game.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for daylight from inside his 20. Finds just enough space across the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The UMass offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Wants to throw on first down. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. And the Hoosiers have it in scoring position on first and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Big fella moving. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Rushes on him. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
And you got to have that clock in your head, man. You get inside the 5-yard line, you better get rid of the ball. You better see it and throw it.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Great starting point. Grabs it inside his 25, and here he comes. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes second and 13. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll run play action. Caught in the backfield, it's Dowling. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. The short hands, it's Hardy. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. UMass will line up to punt it away. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And here comes the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll field the punt. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
The Hoosiers will try to pick it up on 4th down. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
Huge loss on the play. Offense is stopped. Will be returned on downs.
Back to throw, it's Jordan. Bringing the heat. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's second and long. Caught in the backfield, it's Hood. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. Second half just about to get started, and UMass will kick it off. And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets a block. Out. Got a little room. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
You can't start the second half any better than that. You're trying to come out of the locker room. You're trying to create some momentum. Taking the first kick of the third quarter back for a touchdown, that is exactly what this head coach was looking for from his players.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Takes it inside the 25. Chance for great field position. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. Starting this third quarter on the ground. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
UMass to the line facing third and long. To the air, it's Jordan. Under fire. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. UMass will line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Off the play fake on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Becker. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up and try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Off the boot, looking for his man. Finds his big tight end. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Indiana!
Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near it, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. Great starting point, takes it inside his own 25. He's out of bounds at the 31 after a nice return. The UMass offense returns to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold offense.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Here comes the offense on second down. The play action fake. Catch in the middle, it's Dowling. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Minutemen a bit behind the sticks here on 3rd and long. Wants to throw, it's Rose. And the rush will get to him at the 25. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Makes the grab on the left. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker. And the Hoosiers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Snagged in the middle, it's Becker. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Grabbed behind the line, it's Adkins. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. UMass just trying to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Hood. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Dropping back, it's Rose. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense has it, they're on the move. Gets it into the end zone, but there is a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. So the touchdown will stand. Penalty on the defense waived off, and the points go on the board. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Minutemen can explore that playbook on 2nd and short. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Harding. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got a man, it's Hood. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. That's not the way you'd like to start this set of downs. It's now 1st and 20. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Got it behind the lines. It's Griffin. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
That roughing call probably stems from frustration as this guy has cut them into pieces. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Dropping back, it's Rose. Hauls it in. Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They're just making things harder now. It's 1st and 20. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Griffin. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
They're desperate to do anything they can to try to slow down this guy who's just been spinning bean all day. A little carried away with that roughing penalty. Looking downfield on 1st down. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. Odd choice to take the penalty there. If you just take the loss, it also costs the offense a down. Instead, they'll replay it. Well, that's going to make it a little tougher. It's 1st and 20. Looking to throw. Finds his tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Looking to pass. It's Rose. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Kick is in the air. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Oh, they're after him. Caught over the middle. It's Becker. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Got his man quickly. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off-play action on 1st down. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The Hoosiers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Going to try to get it himself. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Now facing a 3rd and long. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Becker. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. And the Hoosiers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Floating away. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. The Hoosiers have it with a 1st and goal. Used the play fake, now to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. Here's the pressure. Touchdown, Indiana! Fitted in the window for the score.
This has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
On the run from inside his own. And what a terrible play. You just can't run back into the end zone like that, and it's going to be a safety.
Yeah, and sometimes you get confused and you get lost where you're out of the field, but not that far. And I don't know how to explain this. I would love to give you words and break this down and be like, this is what he was thinking. I don't know what he was thinking.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Catch in the middle. It's Becker. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the big fella. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Running to daylight from inside his 25. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. UMass just trying to get some of that yardage back here on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Dowling. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
UMass has a long, long way to go here on third down. Looking to throw, it's Rose. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. They bring the punter onto the field now. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Firmly in control of this game, Wills turning it on. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy: just keep going at them.
Yeah, until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell, it's pretty clear. They're going to keep their foot on the gas.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. First play of this drive comes from the 5-yard line. On the run, it's Hood. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Quick pass on the fly motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like to